Okay, Susie, so you got a D last week in the test. Paper 1 was an easier paper than this paper 2, so let's see how you've got on with it. Right, first issue is that, wait a minute, 39.51, 8 packs, that's wrong. That should be 75.84, and here you need to add that 0. Your calculator won't put that 0 in for you. So that should be £158.80. Yours is wrong because of that. So 2 marks for that. 20% of your answer, 0.2, times 155.80 equals £31.16. So that is correct for you. 120 is wrong, 80 is right, 400 is right. 120 kilometers is probably 10 meter Cardiff, so that's way too long for the length of a football pitch. So it's 120 meters they're looking for there. And then the capacity of a cup, if you think of a teaspoon, a medicine spoon is a 5 milliliter spoon. So a cup is going to be a lot bigger than that. So what you're looking for there is that one. That's good. So 9 for the page. Chord is correct, although you spelt it incorrectly. That's called a tangent. AB is 8. What you've drawn there is parallel. Perpendicular is at right angles too. So that's what they were looking for there. So 2 marks for that. 44 is a little bit low. You certainly should have been counting that one there, and that one there, and probably that one there as well, and that one there. So it's a little bit low, but then you go and do the right thing with it. So out of those 3 you will get 2 marks. Total for the page 5. Make sure in an exam you are using a pencil so that you can rub that out. Okay, because that's a little bit scruffy. I'll give you the marks, but you may lose one for that. That is not what I'm looking for there. What you're looking for there is the shape that you get if you lay that out flat. If you imagine taking a cardboard box and cutting down the edges so you can lay it out flat. So what you're looking for is, if that is the base, you're going to have that flap there dropping down, and then a similar one on that side, and then the back of it will drop down. That side and that side will be the same length and the same there, and then that would be rectangular, and then this long front panel will come down like that. So that would be the net of that shape. 2 for the page. Well done, well done, well done. 5 correct there. So that's 2. Here on your calculator, 53%, right as a decimal, 0.53, times it by 82, write down what your calculator tells you. Now with this one, you probably haven't read or understood the instructions. The number on the block above them is the total number on the 2 blocks. So if that is 9, these 2 have to add up to make 9, which means that must be 6. If that is 6, 6 and 5 make 11, 11 and 9 make 20, and so on up and down through the block. You haven't got any of those right, because your first one is wrong. That is a 6. Total for the page 7. Add 4 in words. That's not in words. That's in words. x is 6, that is 8. This one, if that's 5, 5 add 3 is 8, so if that's x add 3. These, algebra in context, we will practice. Here, it's going down, so it's either subtracting or dividing. It's not subtracting because they're different gaps, but I can see that, well, 9 divided by 3 is 3, 27 divided by 3 is 9, so I'm thinking 81 divided by 3 is 27. The rule is divide by 3. And average work we will be practicing, but I'd like to think that you will be able to have a go at certainly the mean and the range. 6 centimeters is not accurate enough. When you measure that, you have to go into the points, so you can see that 6 is there, 6.1, 6.2, maybe 6.3, but the timesing by 8 is correct, and that would be right for your wrong answer. So you're going to lose 1 mark there because your measuring isn't accurate enough. You should have been able to make progress with that. Have a look how I explain it on the video clip, and hopefully it will make sense. We'll practice constructions in the next few weeks, so that will become straightforward. Similarly with exchange rates, we'll do some work on those. Well done there. And watch how I finish that question off on the video, because that is something, it's a little bit tricky, but certainly the first bit of it is not too bad. Congruent just means identical, so they want you to list identical triangles. For example, AED, that triangle is exactly the same as that triangle, which is BEC. That triangle and that triangle are the same, so you could list those, and then this right angle triangle there and that right angle triangle there are also identical, congruent. Okay, Susie, so I don't think you've done as well this time as last week, but as I said, it is a more difficult paper. 9, 14, 16, 23, 26, 28, 31, 31, yeah, so not as strong a performance. 31 is an F. It's 2 marks off an E, but it's quite a long way away from where you need to be to get your C. So sit down, go through that, take a look at my solutions for the ones you got wrong or you couldn't do, and see if you can improve on that.